Wonder if this will be a wake-up call for some of you. I hope it is. Hey, Coach Richard here. Why do I say that? Look, if you're seeing this right now, I've had a few days off and just getting away from social media and a whole host of things that way. But here's the thing, is that if you're seeing this, that means you've touched probably on some of my works before. Others of you are scrolling. And here's the numbers that I just came across the other day. The common cell phone user scrolls the height of the Eiffel Tower every month. That's about 330 meters or 1,800 and some feet. Doesn't really matter what that really means outside of you are wasting your time, because very bright people are employed to keep you scrolling, to convince you that you're not good enough, that there's a shortcut somewhere to get what you want, that to keep you from going into action just to scroll for hints. Doesn't work that way, folks. It does not work that way. Man, I have to fight some people on that. Generationally, sometimes. But the point being is I see that certainly in an older age group as well too, like my age and other folks that are just like looking and they're trying to explore and find things that they can't define, but they have been convinced that they're not quite good enough, that they missed the boat, that they'll never get fit, they'll never get healthy, they'll never get rich, they'll never be able to contribute. That, folks, is a losing mindset. And you know it. You know it in your heart, you know it. But as I tell you, very bright, wealthy people are invested in you going down the mediocre path of scroll. How can you get entertained? What cute things can you look at? All those things. How humorous is this? Okay, there's a place for that in our life, but it's not the thing that provides you the ability to take action and own your life. You get owned. You get owned by the algorithm. You get owned by the other content. I don't want you even thinking about following me unless you decide that you want to get into some part of action. I really don't. I don't look for followers. I look for people that want to lead their life. And then we've got something to talk about. But we're certainly not going to be able to talk about the whole thing of just entertainment for the sake of, our sort of inside sort of feeling and wishy-washy and kumbaya feeling stuff. That's not going to work. Not with me, anyways. Maybe you go find somebody else to visit with and stuff that way. When I help people get from debt and desperation to peace and prosperity, decrepitude and exhaustion, to just vigor, vitality, that's what I do. And that's what other people do that I work with, that they go forward to do the same thing. I want it to be passed on. I don't want to keep it all inside me. I want people to take it and also project it out into the world and create great value amongst the folks, the clan. Yeah. So in the end of the day, guys, it's sort of a wake-up call. I mean, it really is a wake-up call. It's a call that says to you and a whole host of other people around you and stuff that you're getting serious. You're going to get serious about your life, your future, the ability, that there's methodologies, that there's technologies, not to get immersed in so much, but just to employ. Yeah, that's the thing. We can do it. You can do it if you choose to. If you say, I want to own my life. I want to own my life. I want to own my future. I don't want to just make a living. I want to design a life. I don't want to just be alive and sort of exhaust myself, but I want to be living and hit the world in an energetic state each and every day. Because when you do that, I'm telling you right now, you will influence more people around you, the people you love, the people you like, the people you're going to meet. That's one of the things that I always pride myself in. I change strangers into friends and then friends into family. But you have to decide first yourself that you want to own your life. And that is the number one question. I can't do it for you. You can't do it unless you decide to do it. And then we have something to talk about. Okay? Okay. That's it from Camp Cameron today. Enjoy. Get off the scroll. You don't need to go to the top of the Eiffel Tower. All right? Take care. Bye-bye.